Alright. Welcome back. I gotta refresh the page. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go through the entire heart-to-heart list. Now that I have maxed out everyone's affinity, I did that off stream because I did not want 2 hours of the sounds that were coming from the stream. Because there was a lot of sounds. Also, I gave them, not custom armor, but like, I gave them all Titan Legacy 3, except for Ricky, who is the comic relief and will stay that way. I'm gonna beat somebody to death with a fish. But we're gonna start where it all began, in Colony 9. And we're gonna do every single heart-to-heart. So we're gonna go through the entire directory. I've got the list up so I don't have to worry about it. I don't know all of the outcomes. All I know is that they're okay. Rhine and Melia. Ancient wreckage. I am a little sick today, so my reading will be a little off. How strange that such a ship crashed here. You know what this thing is? How could I not? This is an Alchemoth trading ship. It would have been used to transport ether cylinders. What? So you're saying this is a high-Entia ship? I think I was surprised. I feel my explanation is quite reasonable. Oh no! Do you find something amiss with it? Amiss, does that mean wrong? Nothing's wrong with it exactly, I just mean, you know. That was a cryptic response I've never heard one. Alright, fine. We kind of took the cylinders and used them. I see. And I must send a request for payment to your colony's leader. You're gonna charge us? I should think that obvious, Ryan. The ship was quite expensive. We cannot provide it free of charge. Is it not a crown princess's duty to collect monies owed to Alchemoth? Also, it's like that, is it? How do you expect us to pay off our bill? The colony's flat broke. Oh, hush, Ryan. I am merely jesting with you. Did you honestly think I would demand payment? You were joking? That's not fair. You're too good at keeping a straight face. The ship appears to have crashed here a very long time ago. I'm not sure whose property it is, but they're unlikely to claim it. If you needed the ether cylinders, then so be it. That's a relief. You really had me going there for a minute. A little of you and others have rubbed off on me. I've learned many things from you, Ryan. Thank you. Wow, you're making me blush. There's only one thing you gotta know about me. I don't need no thanks. But I don't mind a pat on the back every now and then. Alright. Next one, Mechon Wreckage. Who do I need? Charla and Ricky. Interesting. Charla, tell Ricky about Mechon. The Mechon? Why? Ricky knows nothing about history of Mechon with Hom Hom. Ricky feels stupid. I'm not the best person to ask. There's so much to cover, I'm not sure where to start. Charla should hurry up. I'm sorry, Ricky, it's just... For as long as I can remember, the Mechon have been the enemy. But if you ask me why, I couldn't answer you. Yeah, Ricky not know too. Ricky, what do you think when someone mentions the Mechon? Mechon look like sad machines. It's an unusual perspective. I've never seen them that way, but I guess I can see what you mean. Ricky always think this. Well, our backgrounds are very different. I've never had time to think about their feelings. Charlotte has lost many friends. Ricky not sensitive to Charlotte. Ricky always pawn around when should talk serious. No, Ricky, it's not that. It's actually quite nice to find someone who thinks differently. The Mekon never attacked your home, thank goodness. So it's natural that you'd have a different perspective. Charlotte's so kind to Ricky. Ricky not know what to say. It's alright, Ricky. You don't have to say anything. He looks so fucking silly with this attire. I'm feeling a little gross today, so that's why I sound a little off. I think this one is Ryan and Shulk. Every time we come here, it brings back memories. Same for you, right? Yeah, we've been through a lot together, you and me. Oh yeah, you remember that time? That one time? When we had that big fight? That's the one. It's easily the biggest bust-up we ever had. In all the years I've known you, nothing else has come close. It was bad, alright. I'm just glad we made up afterwards. You know, for such a big argument, I don't even remember what it was about. We were really young. It was probably just some silly kid thing. You're probably right. Hey, Shulk, do you ever think about it? Without me bringing it up, I mean? Of course. I think about it sometimes. If we'd never had that argument, I don't think we'd be friends now. That's what I was thinking. We must have said some pretty harsh things to each other. But it was worth it, right? It's why we're such good mates now. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. You know, it's funny how we think alike sometimes. I'd have figured you were still angry. Nah, not anymore. But you did get on my nerves a bit back then. You were just too clever, man. It got under my skin. I thought you were just this big, dumb brute. Hey, I guess that's what we were arguing about. Yeah, that sounds about right. But after all that fighting, we came out stronger. And we learned about each other. You know, I don't say this enough. Thanks, Ryan. I couldn't ask for a better friend. No problem, Shulk. And remember, you don't have to hold back. You can call me a big dumb brute anytime you like. I'll take it on the chin. The next one is at Dunban's house. Oh, there's one at Agora Shore. We'll go to Dunban's house. Does this one require Dunban? Requires Ryan and Fiora. Okay. Interesting. Nice. What are you cooking, Fiora? It's a secret. Don't be nosy. If I tell you, it'll spoil the surprise. Yeah, but I just wanted to know so my belly would shut up for a minute. Oh, did you want some too? I don't know if I made enough. Of course I want some. Your food's the best. If you're cooking, there's no way I'd turn it down. You know, the only ones who ever say that are you and Dunban. That Shulk. No manners. Whatever. Whatever I give him, he says it's tasty. And I honestly don't think he can tell either way. It's like he has no sense of taste at all. Yeah, I do wonder about him sometimes. But that's just how he is. I wouldn't think too hard about it. He eats so much, so he eats it, so he must like it. You keep on cooking for him. Don't you worry, I'm going to. So, when can we eat? And there's me thinking you cared about something other than food. Oh, did you say something? Was it about food? Hey, don't mind if I do. Nom nom nom. Hands off, Ryan. I haven't finished cooking it yet. I'm so hungry. You wouldn't leave a grown man starving now, would you? I will if you don't keep your grubby paws away until it's ready. Right, that's it. You've had enough already, Ryan. You're not getting any more today. What? But Fiora, I told you I'm starving here. I guess I can't stop you being you. Okay, you can have some more, but only a little. Yes, you're the best, Fiora. Shulk's a lucky man. That's enough out of you, mister. Go tell Shulk dinner's ready. It's very human of them. Right, this one is over here. Ryan and Dunban only at night. Sorry, Ryan. I know it's a bit late to be striking up a conversation. It's okay. No worries. Something you want to talk about? This is difficult to ask, but what's your opinion on Fiora and Shulk as a couple? What? Speak your mind. Speaking my mind normally means I just don't say anything. Don't be so sure. Something you say could go a long way for helping those two. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to tell you. When we were kids, it was different. When you were kids. I can see what you mean. I used to read those two like a book. Now I'm not so confident. Oh, I thought it was just me. I can tell they care about each other deeply, but I can't tell what's going on beneath the surface. I know what you mean. I see them together and I feel like it could all go pear-shaped. Maybe. I doubt it's that bad, but I do wish they'd open up a bit more so we'd know. Those two smile when it rains. It'd be great if they'd tell us more, but don't count on it. Then maybe our role is to just give them a friendly push. What do you think, Ryan? That's it. You've got it, Dunban. If anything does happen, we'll be there to help them, alright? How sweet of them. A little weird, but I get it. Alright, we got one more in Colony 9, I think. It's over there. Oh? What do I have a question for? Vang hair clips. You know what? I don't need to do Betty's quest. She can just deal. I might as well. I'm already over here.
Let's press on and on and on.
Get out of here! Not even a challenge. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's press on and on and on.
Not even a challenge. Let's press on.
Right, let's keep going.
Okay. Oh, Ryan and Charla. What's up, Charlotte? I look at the colony and all I can think of is how things used to be. Back when you lived in Colony 6, you mean? Before all this happened. Yeah. I think about Colony 6 was like back then. And then I remember the state it's in now, and it breaks my heart. I want to go back there. If you went back, you could help out with the reconstruction. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't. Not right now. Why not? All the survivors from the camp would love to see you again. I just feel like it's not my time yet. We still have battles to fight. How can I even think about going home and living a peaceful life? Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone deserves a break sometimes. You especially. Otherwise you'll keel over from all the stress. You're right. Of course I can't do everything on my own. Now you're getting it. What would you do without me? You do make me smile, right? I have to know. Would you be angry right now if I hadn't agreed with you? Of course I'd be angry. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, I see. You'd be angry as a friend. Ah, I mean, well, not just because we're friends. Why are you laughing? Oh, no reason. I never stay sad when I'm around you. I'm glad I met you, Ryan. That went way over my head, but whatever. I'm happy too. Great work, Ryan. 10 out of 10. I don't think I ever beat you. I don't think I ever fought you either. I'll fight you. I think I need to kill you. I know I don't need to kill you, but I think I take a requirement for defeating all of them. Okay, yeah, I haven't beaten that yet.
Man, after all my training. Here we go, lariat! Man didn't even break a sweat. Let's press
There we
on.
go.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I think I'd turn it to daytime and then the Vangs turn into skeeters. Yeah, I thought so.
Here we go, lariat! Steel flash!
Now, we're starting to.
Not even a challenge. But we mustn't be careless.
Let's stay alert.
Dodge this! Alright, we can do it.
Looks like it's no
Time
problem.
is now. We came through. But we mustn't be careless.
Let's stay alert.
Oh yeah, and then there's the one more, the Gentle Rodriguez. I think is what it was.
Dodge this! Not long now.
You don't need to tell me.
Man didn't even break a sweat. But we mustn't be careless.
Okay, let's get going.
Alright, cool. Oh, yeah, and I figured out I missed 3 quests total. Like, I can't do them based on story progression, which is unfortunate.
This will be a breeze.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
I don't have time for small fry. Dodge this! Electric dust! Bring it on! my training.
Hi there.
Alright, that is the last quest I have access to. Alright, time to move on to Tefra Cave. Okay, there's one next to the Spring of Grief. Dunban and Riki at night. Dun dun! Riki can see hanging strings. They are quite remarkable. It's an amazing sight. Riki know. Riki know what strings are. You do? Well, what are they? Riki tell them. The power of ether. I see. And what else? Riki not know anything else. Even I know more than that, Riki. Do they even have schools where you're from? Dun Dun is my hero. He know way more than Riki. Riki, are you alright? You seem to be taken aback. Riki surrenders. Riki, my friend. It is not the end of the world if you don't know something. Good. Because Riki know nothing about ether. Regret not listening at school. There is much to do. There is much I do not know as well, Riki. Bionis is a rich and diverse place. Even I have much to learn. But why strings only appear at night? Why Bionis Titan make them that way? Riki, you are the funniest Napon. I know. And you know what? I believe the Bionis itself may have forgotten the reason. Riki loved traveling with Dun Dun. Dun Dun is the best partner ever. Why thank you, Riki. I enjoy visiting mysterious wonders of Bionis as much as you. Riki never want to leave friends. Very silly Napon indeed. Oh, there's one right there. I do know this one is Shogun, right? The Legend of the Spider. Look, Ryan. This geological formation. It's incredible. It sure is. This breeze ain't bad either. Ryan, are you okay? You don't normally want to talk about geology and the weather. Okay, yeah, I'm a bit on edge. Just tell it to me straight, Shulk. Is it me, or are there a ton of spiders around here? Yes, there are quite a few. Oh yeah, now I remember. You're scared of spiders. Ryan, are you okay? You don't look so good. Sorry, Shulk. Mind if we take a break for a bit? That's not a problem at all. I was trying to think where your phobia started. If I remember right, it was the time when... Come on, man, don't remind me. I played a prank on you. I'm sorry, Ryan. I shouldn't have stuck that spider in your shoe. Too right, you shouldn't. When I went to put my shoe on, I nearly jumped out of my skin. You should be glad it didn't make me scared of shoes. Don't make me feel bad. I said I was sorry. Yeah, I know. We were just kids back then anyway. Boys will be boys and all that. That reminds me. Do you remember why I put the spider in your shoe? Not really. You hid a caterpillar in my sock drawer. Did you forget? Haha, oh yeah. Sorry, man. Hey, Shulk, don't you have a phobia? There's something you're afraid of, but I can't remember what it is. It's caterpillars, right? Good job, Ryan. Fucking jackass. There's one on Kneecap Hill. That's the last one in this area. Oh wait, no, I need to actually go here. Rhine and Fiora. This is another one of the ones I haven't seen ever. Rhine, look, what a sight. It's a sight, alright. What's wrong, Rhine? It's not like you to look so serious. Hey, I can be serious if I want to. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. What's on your mind? First time I came here. Before I came here with Shulk, I'd never seen this place. Was there something special about that day? You've never told me about it. You could say that. It's the day we set out from Colony 9. Well, it might have been the exact day. I don't remember. Oh, I see. Was that just after I was taken? I messed up pretty badly that day. Why would you say that? Man, now you're the one who's not acting like yourself. I suppose. But if I hadn't tried to be a hero, you could have stayed in Colony 9. No one thinks that, Fiora. Don't beat yourself up about it. But Rhine, I don't regret leaving the colony behind. And I don't blame you for all this stuff that happened. That makes me feel better. Thanks, Rhine. Even if you hadn't gotten kidnapped that day, we still would have left. Feels like we were destined or something. You think Minato would have led you on this journey anyway? Yeah, something like that. Or maybe you'd have just kept browbeating us until we did it. Much as I hate to admit it, I think you've hit the nail on the head. I can't imagine just sitting there with the colony in ruins. I'd have wanted to go out and get revenge on the Mechon. I knew it. So don't worry, okay? Soon this will be over and we can all go back to the colony for good. That sounds great. Well, about that. That's not happening. Are there any other heart-to-hearts I should know about? Nope. On to the Bionis leg. What is that? Oh, I guess I have drops available. Alright, Row Oasis is the first one. Man, I'm just out here littering and shit. Holy cow. I bet this one has Charla involved. Yep, Dunban and Charla. I've been to this place before. Only once, however. Really? When was that? I remember it well. When Fiora and I were much younger, we came here together. All the way from Colony 9? That's no small distance. I was so very afraid as we made our way through Tephra Cave. I can barely even remember the way now. At the time, I was so busy making sure Fiora was okay. Did something bad happen? I mean, if you don't mind telling me, that is. It was about 12 years ago, I believe. Colony 9 was attacked by the Mekon. This is where we fled to. Oh, I see. That sounds horrible. I was only little at that time as well, but I remember that day. Mekon formed a barrier around our house. I feared the worst. That's why you made a run for it. Yes, but on our way to the shelter, Fiora let go of my hand. She started running back to get something she'd forgotten. Was it important to her? So you braved the onslaught and went all the way back? Yes, that we did. It was a keepsake that reminded her of our mother. Losing it would have devastated her. But why didn't you send Fiora to the shelter first? You could have gone and got it on your own. There was no time, and she burst into tears. She said she didn't want me to leave her on her own. So with Fiora crying on my back, we braved it all for the keepsake. That's quite a story. Sounds like you were as much a hero then as you are today. You think so? Well, thank you, Charlotte. That's polite. Very nice. There's 2 heart-to-hearts here. Ryan and Dunban. Something up, Dunban. Losing your home is a painful experience and not lightly forgotten. The people of Colony 6 have had a rough time of it. Exactly, and we could have lost our homes to the Mekon just as easily if it wasn't for Shulk. Indeed. Shulk taking the Monado in hand was a decisive moment. If he hadn't done that, we probably would have lost everything. It's a miracle that the Monado was in the colony at all. If it hadn't been, our homes would have no doubt been piles of rubble by now, just like Colony 6. When I think of those walking piles of scrap ruining homes, God, it makes my blood boil. I find it hard to imagine living here in such danger as Charlotte did. Hope kept her going. Hope? That's a rare thing among us Homs of late. Charlotte had looked after the camp, waiting for Gatto to return. That's what kept her going. The hope of rebuilding the colony together with him. You may be right. Sounds like you know a lot about Charlotte. She's strong, that woman, stronger than I'll ever be. She's more fragile than she looks. It doesn't take much to break her will. But you could be the one to pick her back up again. What? Me? Now you're just talking crazy, Dunban. I just have a feeling about you. Just keep that thought in mind. I'm changing the subject. Why don't we help out with Colony 6's reconstruction? They could do it with a helping hand from a genuine hero. When you put it that way, how can I refuse? Let's get to it, right? There's a lot of these. What's on Ryan's mind? Ooh. Can I tell you something? When I heard you call Juju Kid, it made me smile. It did. I thought you were going to shout at me or something. No, actually, when you got angry at Juju, it reminded me of Gatto. That's why it made me smile. Ah, so it's about Gatto. Hey, between me and Gatto, who would win in a fight? I think I play into Ryan's ego. You by a whisker. I knew it. Me all the way, baby. Yeah, that thick head of yours could withstand anything. Thick head? Oi! What, did I say something wrong? I was joking, Ryan. Don't be so serious all the time. But you said it's only because of my thick head. That's one reason. I didn't say it was the only reason. Then what else have you got? You have dignified qualities. Dignified qualities? What do you mean by that? Come on, Charlotte. Tell it to me straight. How can I put this? You're like a father figure. Bro got father zoned. Holy shit. A father figure? Yeah, and I thought maybe you'd be Juju's father one day. Hang on. If I'm Juju's dad, that'd make Charlotte my daughter. And that ain't right at all. Wait, you didn't believe me, did you? Gotcha. What? No, of course not. Nice one. I don't have alert command, Grim. Sorry. You make me laugh. You're so red in the face, I could swear you and Gatto are related. Really? I guess that almost sounds like a compliment. I like chatting with you, Ryan, and I'm glad I met you as well. Sure, me too, Charla. There's one on Ragwell Bridge. Who's this one for? Shulk and Charla. Hey Shulk, what's it like being able to see the future? It's kind of hard to explain. If I had to describe it, it's like I'm being made to watch a dream. A dream, huh? That's one strange power. Tell me, Charla, what do you think of my power? I wish I had it. If I had your power, maybe I could have saved Colony 6. I can see why that would mean a lot to you. You might have even been able to save Gatto. Yeah, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more I realize none of this could have been helped. And your power kept Juju safe. I'll always be grateful for that. Yeah, that was a close one. I'm glad we got to him in time. Otherwise, there could have been a future where Juju didn't make it. Thank goodness for your visions. If you have a vision, it means you can save someone's life. I feel like a stronger person when I'm around you. That's kind of you to say. Thank you, Charla. But what is it? I can't see everything. Sometimes the visions are quite hazy. And even when I've seen the future, I can't always change it. You're talking about what happened to Fiora? Yeah. I'm also worried about what's going to happen to Bionis. I've hardly been able to see anything. If only my power wasn't so limited. Don't be so hard on yourself. You've saved us how many times now? Yeah, I guess I have. Thanks, Charla. But I still wish I could master my power a bit better. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I'll support you all the way. That's nice. Any weird stray hearts? Nope, the next one's up here, which I know is Shulkin Dunban. You'll never see a site like this from Colony 9, right, Dunban? Right. I don't think I'd ever get tired of looking out at this landscape. I wonder when these rock formations date from. Yeah. You don't sound very interested. Of course I'm interested. I listened to every word. You did? It looked like you were just staring into space. It was about these rock formations and how they looked in the past. Something about that. I guess when I talk about geeky stuff, you're gonna switch off. Me? Switch off? I didn't realize I did that. It's not just geeky stuff, it's anything that doesn't interest you. Like the latest fads into the colony. I could ask you, what's the latest superfood everyone's talking about? And you'd say, oh, I know. Chewy radishes. They're the latest healthy ingredient. I saw a line of people queuing up to buy them the other day. It's as long as the Bionis leg. Wow, you really are in the know. Wait, does that mean that the all-knowing Shulk didn't know? I'm afraid so. I've barely heard of a chewy radish. You really had no idea, and you thought I was out of the loop. I was kind of betting on you not knowing. You surprised me. Let this be a lesson to you. Studying is all well and good, but there are some things you can't learn from books. Or from conducting ether research and building weapons. You're right. I'll try to bear that in mind from now on. He's learning. Any other ones? Nope. Colony 6 time, and there's a bunch. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in Colony 6. Fiora and Dunban. It's horrible to think of what the Mechon did to Colony 6. Yes, the devastation here was far worse than in Colony 9. There were two things we had that they didn't, Shulk and the Monado. Yes, not that their defense force was anything to sneeze at, but in the end the Mechon just overwhelmed them. It makes me sad. So many lives lost, and Charla lost someone so close to her. Many lives were sacrificed, more than could ever be justified. Even now that I know the reasons behind the Mechon's actions, everyone here just wanted to protect the people they loved. They didn't deserve this. To protect those who we love, we often must sacrifice everything. It must have been really tough. Jesus Christ. Readjustment. The Colony 9 attack is so vivid in my mind. I can hear Shulk scream as the metal-faced Mechon attacked me. Shulk was a wreck after that. I'd never seen that boy so distraught. I imagine that's how the people of Colony 6 felt. I made up my mind after that. I decided I'd never endanger myself so thoughtlessly again. I should hope so too, Fiora. I won't forget his cries, and I don't wish to hear them again. I'll be more careful in the future. That's my promise to you, Dunban. I won't ever throw my life away. I'll hold you to that promise. We all missed you too much if you were gone. Me, Shulk, Rai. I know, it was a silly thing to do. No matter how tough the battle is, how scary it gets, we all need to stick together. Yes, that's the only way. Okay, I think it's time we were getting back to the others. They might be getting worried. After what happened, I bet Shulk is afraid to let me out of his sight. Come on, Dunban, hurry up. I promise you, Fiora, I'll never let you come to such harm again. Alright, next one. No, I get it, you were frustrated. Dunban's right arm. Dunban! Dunban, how's your arm holding up? You mean this old thing? The others told me what happened a year ago at Sword Valley. It must have been very painful. Hardly even bothers me now. I'm used to this left-handed style now. It must be tough, though. Only a year ago you were fighting with the Monado, and this is your reward. You think losing the use of one of my arms is going to hold me back? You really can't use your right arm, then? That's a real shame. I have no regrets. Without the Monado, we would never have repelled the Mechon. I did what anyone would have done. There you go again, showing off in that special Dunban way. I wouldn't be in any fit state to be showing off if not for all of you. Wow, that's some honesty right there. I can't believe I've stripped away so many layers so quickly. Did I say too much? No, it was quite sweet actually. Can I ask you not to tell Ryan about this conversation? If you ever found out, I wouldn't hear the end of it. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Next up. Who's this one for? Shulkin Dunban. Incredible. To think this was all rubble not so long ago. That it was. The reconstruction is progressing rapidly indeed, and the population is growing day by day. It just goes to show, people can achieve anything when they really work together. Teamwork can fell insurmountable obstacles. Looking back on the Battle of Sword Valley, well, it's a miracle I survived. I've realized something. Sometimes you have to depend on other people for support. No one can do everything on their own. I agree. Strength in numbers. So I'm going to do whatever I can, however I can, to support you all. If we work together, we can make it through anything. I hear you, Short. No man is a man. If it hadn't been for you guys, I'd have been completely lost. I know exactly what you mean. Alone we fall, but together we can achieve anything. I feel like all I ever achieve is waiting for everyone to save me. If anything, I'd say the opposite is true. But you know what? You wouldn't be you if you weren't fretting about these things. People say I'm a nice guy, but I just do whatever comes naturally. What feels right. That is what makes you special. Never lose that, Shulk. Now, how about we rejoin the others? Okay, Dunban. Thank you, by the way, for everything. It's like I'm watching little episodes of the game. Where it's just like, oh, they're doing slice of life stuff. Hee hee hee. Oh, I figured just cut one of them up. One of them should be plenty. Every time we cook 2 of them, it's like too much. We can save the other one for tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah. I need Fiora and Ricky. Interesting. Quiet time. This park is very pretty. There's a park in Colony 9, but it's nothing quite like this. Park bring back memories for Fiora? It does, actually. It brings back a lot of memories. Shulk, Ryan, and me used to play in the park in Colony 9. Ricky loved memories. Park remind Ricky of Forest. Nature's wonderful, isn't it? When I'm surrounded by nature, I feel alive, like nothing matters. Ricky too, grass whispering, trees talking. Whispering and talking, huh? I like the sounds of nature too. I bet you mix smack in a forest sometimes. You're so clever. You're understand Ricky's talking and feeling. I just like the way you speak. When I hear you talk, I get a nice warm feeling inside. Maybe it's magic. Really? Ricky not know why, but not usually magic. Haha, that's okay, Ricky. Not every question needs an answer. All I mean is, I wouldn't change a thing about you. Not change Ricky? That mean Ricky good. Probably. As long as you keep cheering everyone up, you certainly are. Leave it to Ricky. Ricky's job is to make friends feel bestest ever. Come on, you big ball of fun. Let's see if you can make everyone laugh. Ricky ready, Fiora. Okay, where's Mino Ryan? I make him into Happy Hum Hum. Oh, I got an achievement. Pour your heart out. I think this one's between Shulk and Charla? I don't remember. Yeah, Shulk and Charla. The colony complete. So, Charla, is this what Colony 6 is supposed to look like? It's definitely getting there. We've come a long way. A little more work and it'll be perfect. Really? If you ask me, it's looking good already. Plenty of warm homes and thriving businesses. It's great. True, we have nearly everything we need, but we can't stop here. It has to be a place where everyone can feel safe. Then it'll really feel like Colony 6 again. Can't wait to see it. It won't be easy, in fact it could take a very long time. But one day, Colony 6 will be back to the way it used to be. It might not take as long as you think. When peace is restored to Bionis, just wait, people will flock here. I hope so. But what if people still don't want to come back even then? Don't worry about it. I only have to look at the faces of the colony's residents. Everyone is happy here. You really think so? If they really felt unsure about moving here, why would they smile? If they feel safe and happy here, who wouldn't? Yeah, you're probably right. If I lived in a place I didn't like, it would just make me sad. Right? So don't worry, Charla. Everything's gonna be fine. Me and Ryan are gonna come over and visit all the time when this is over. Oh yeah, I guess Ryan will go back to Colony 9, huh? What was that? You say something? No, it's nothing important. Hey, let's go find the others. Okay, they're waiting anyway. But I enjoyed our chat, Charla. Okay, then just one box. I don't know. That's kind of an odd question. We'll just split it in half, and if we're still hungry, we can make ramen. Alright. I wonder who this one's between. Ryan and Dunban. 1 year on. Yeah. Yes. No hesitation. You T-Rex arm a lot. That's not a bad thing. It doesn't bother me. Has it really been an entire year since the Battle of Sword Valley? That was a rough time for us, Homs. Lots of people died. Sometimes I think I'm cursed. It's not right that I survived the battle when so many did not. Yes. You've got to know how much Fiora worried when you left. You raise a valid point. She spent all her days wishing you'd come back safe. We used to hang out at the park. She'd just stare into the sky. Now that I didn't know. I didn't worry a bit. Really? You weren't worried at all? Not really. Because somehow I knew you were going to make it back okay. I always wondered where you get that confidence, right? You were pretty banged up, though. Anyone else wouldn't have made it back. Maybe it's just because Fiora wished so hard. Knowing Fiora, you very well might be right. I can't read. Apparently. Man, I messed up that heart-to-heart real bad. I just kept choosing the wrong option, I guess. Because I'm not going to rely on the guide. I'm only relying on the guide for locations, not for answers. Alright, who's this between? Shulk and Ryan. Nice. That's your mom for you. Your mom is a nice lady. Shulk, do you remember that day? You know, the day we set out on this whole adventure. Yeah, how could I forget? It's unforgettable, alright. All that stuff happened all at once. No one could have predicted it. Makes me wonder, though. What if I'd already figured out the Monado before then? Could have been very different. I don't know what happened. I know what happened. But so many people have gone through so much pain, I wish I could have prevented it all. I know how you feel. But what's with all the negativity? Can't help it. Thinking of all the people we lost, too many if you ask me. What can you do? It's not like me to use words like destiny and fate. But some things are just meant to be, can't be helped. Yeah, but that doesn't stop me wishing things had been different. So, you remember the promise we made that day? About destroying all the Mechon and stuff? Yeah, I remember. And afterwards, I realized how wrong we were. Yeah, me too. At the time, all I could think about was making the Mechon pay. Turns out we're on the same side. We've all lost something or someone worth fighting for. Just like Eggo. I'm glad we figured it out. Figured that out in the end. We did the right thing. We sure did. And you know what else I think? I think we should stop making promises we don't intend to keep. It definitely couldn't hurt. And so we soldier on, you and me, saving the world. That's sweet, I guess. Alright, it's Toro Marsh. Oh yeah, Ether Mine. There's one, I think. It's either one or two. This one requires Shulk and Charla. Come on, where is it? You okay, Charla? Aha! Found it. My pocket watch. I'm still in one piece. More or less. Beautiful watch. The design is so elaborate. I've never seen one like it. So this is yours? Yes, it was my father's. He gave it to me before he died. It's nice, but why was it here? I think I dropped it here when we evacuated the colony. Atharon must have found it. I can tell he looked after it. Does it still work? No, from the looks of things, it stopped when I dropped it. I can fix it. If we could just get our hands on an ether battery, I could fix it. Really, that would be amazing, Shulk. I can fix anything, no problem. The people at Colony 9 were always coming to me to fix things. You're so kind, Shulk. You don't know how much this watch means to me. I'll never forget how happy I was when my father gave it to me. I can tell you cherish it. I hope I can make it work again. And if you need me to repair anything else, just ask. I'll let you know, Shulk. Thank you so much. Oh, there is another one. Wild. A wistful glow. This ether lamp, it's like the ones in Tefra Cave. You mean the ones en route between our two colonies? Those would have been put there by people from Colony 6. You learn something new every day. You see the yellow glow? That's because the lamp uses electric ether crystals. Didn't know that either. I guess some days you learn 2 new things. I do know that electric type I can't talk. Crystals. I do know that electric type crystals glow the brightest. Bingo. Once upon a time, replenishing lamps with fresh ether was my job. It was my very first job, actually. I used to follow the route all the way down into the ether mine. Must have been tough. Not really, it wasn't that bad. Just kept my eye on the prize. Atharan used to give me a pretty good reward whenever I finished. Oh yeah? What'd he give you? A small ether crystal shard. Not big enough to give out any energy on its own, but when I had enough, I'd combine them to make a cartridge. You could do that back then. Wow, that's some talent. When Shulk asked me how to do gem crafting, he ends up hating me. Colony 6 relies on its ether mining. We grow up with it, so using ether and manipulating it to make things comes naturally. Thinking about it brings back so many memories. I collected crystal shards from different colors, then I tried mixing them together. Thought I might be able to make an entirely new color of crystal. I combined things like electric, wind, and water. Yeah, things like that. If you mix yellow and blue paint, you get green, right? I figured it had the same for ether crystals, so I tried it out. Did you get it to work? I had a go at doing something like that once, taking bits of different crystals and mixing them up. Then Shulk started shouting at me for wasting all our good crystals. So I just kind of gave up. That is such a Rhine thing to do, holy shit. I guess it's different in Colony 9. You don't have a limitless supply of crystals like we do. Me, Gato, and Juju used to experiment all the time, but if the color is different, forget it, all you get is a pile of soot. Funny, isn't it? Only a small difference and things don't mix well. Like men and women. Where did that come from? We were just talking about ether crystals. Yeah, Charla, what the hell? In this place, I just can't help thinking about certain things. I learned so much from Gato, about rifles, cartridges, fighting. If only I could turn back time. Don't be so down on yourself. All that frowning is going to give you wrinkles. Not the nicest way to put it, but I can see what you're getting at. Sorry, Ryan, I guess I'm not really acting like myself. But talking to you like this makes me feel calm somehow. I don't even know what you're supposed to be apologizing for, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Now how about we try mixing up some different color crystals? We could be the first people ever to make a new color. Maybe now's not quite the time for that. But one day I'll teach you all there is to know about ether crystals. You have to handle them with care, like a woman's heart. Ouch, I get the feeling this stuff's never going to be my forte. What? Charlotte, that had nothing to do with ether crystals. Why would you say that? Like, damn. That felt a little unnecessary, but okay, whatever. Some things just don't mix well together, and Charla was just like men and women. I'm like, why? That's a statement. That's a take. No. But even Ryan was like, what the fuck was that about? Charla and Ricky. Isn't it nice climbing up trees? It really takes me back. To where? To when Charla was a little pawn? Yes, exactly. Ought to be a little girl again. Ricky feel like little pawn too. I'm not surprised. I'm sure you loved climbing trees when you were little, just like me. Charlotte good at climbing trees? Charlotte looked like proper lady. Ricky not know Charlotte climbed trees. That's very nice of you to say. I'm not really that ladylike. I couldn't get enough of sitting at the top of trees. Ricky and Little Pond love climbing trees together. But... No, these are just the heart-to-heart events. So it's like they're just having a casual convo. Okay. What is it, Ricky? One Little Pond not like it. Oh dear, why not? Did something happen to them? Ricky no reason. When Ricky take eyes away from Little Pond gets scared. Little Pond stuck at top of tree and wait for Ricky for whole day. Ricky, you're probably not a good parent. Like, what the fuck? Other Little Pond at school teased the Little Pond because not climb now. All Ricky's fault. Don't beat yourself up, Ricky. With some love and care, the little one will be fine. Okay. And when they're ready, you can take them climbing again. Ricky liked Charlotte's idea. You are a nice hom-hom, Charlotte. And you're a good father, Ricky. The bestest hero pond father. I don't know about that one. Feel like abandoning your kid at the top of a tree is not exactly good father material. We'll do this heart to heart, and then I'm gonna... Actually, I'll take a quick break real quick so I can eat food. I'm back. Need Shulkin Dunban at nighttime. This place is beautiful. Some call it the Shimmering Marsh. I can see why. Had you ever been here before? No, and I'm suitably amazed. How can a place light up so much at night? I've never seen anything like it. I have once, when I was very young. Really? Interesting. It was at the ruins where me and the Monado were found. The same thing happened there. At night, glowing ether fills the air. So that's where you saw it. I don't remember much about the ruins. I found my way in, and then I lost consciousness. That's about all I can remember from back then, except the light. If it was as beautiful as this, no wonder you remember it. Ether is an incredible thing. It really is. Will it ever run out? Great question, Dunban. I've always wondered that. Great minds think alike. And your thoughts? I can't draw any firm conclusions or anything. All I know is ether isn't unlimited, so I guess it won't last forever. I don't suppose we have anything to worry about in our lifetime. Maybe not, but we should still try and find another energy source. We can't just rely on it always being there. Energy aside, it will be a shame when the natural beauty is gone. Yes, whether that's 100 years from now or 1,000. Ah, here we go. Dunban and Melia. Those statues, am I right in thinking they are of high Entia origin? They are indeed. These are the sororal statues. They depict twin goddesses representing order and justice. Treacherous place to erect them. This place was once used for our coming of age ceremony. Here? Yes, here. What are you trying to suggest? This site is a stunning example of high Entia architectural skills. I can't deny that. Oh no! What's wrong, Melia? Each statue is supposed to have an ether crystal on its chest, but one of them is missing. Thankfully, the other statue's crystal is still present. I wonder what happened. Perhaps it was stolen. Many people with dubious reputations travel through here. I have heard of such people. I don't suppose we'll ever see it again. Why don't you replace it? You're right, Dunban. The twin goddesses of order and justice must look their part. Order and justice, huh? I'm sure they'd be happy if you were just helping them. If you were to help them out. I can't talk today. Holy cow. Are there any in the Bionis interior? Pretty sure there's at least one. 1, 2. Two? Yeah, 2. Okay. Well. I'm glad that this Telethia just refuses to respawn. Riki and Melia. kind words. Melly, cheer up, Melly. Oh, Ricky, it's you. Why are you looking at me like that? Do not be worried. But Melly have frowny face. You see right through me. I was thinking about my father and brother. It still hurts. Melly's daddy pond, great birdman, and brother pond too. Ricky liked very much. You did you? That's sweet of you, Ricky. I'm proud of them too, as a daughter and a sister. I remember them both fondly. Something wrong, Ricky? Ricky very sad he failed to help Melly family. Big hero upon failure. That's simply not true. This is not like you, Ricky. Where's that famous hero upon spirit I know you so well? We'd get lost, maybe Ricky dropped it somewhere. You should not let this bother you to such an extent. Life is all about learning, to come to terms with things. As I have with the passing of my father and brother. Melly strong bird lady. Ricky want to be like Melly. Glad to have my hero pond back. I was wondering where he'd gone. Ricky stop moaning for now. Ricky be there for Melly as warrior and friend. I appreciate it, Ricky. Thank you. The Napon. He just the Napon of your dreams.
Ricky getting hungry.
Stay strong.
Happy duck.
Ricky getting hungry.
Is that all the backbone you have?
Fiora and Charla. Alright. Hey Fiora, I wanted to ask you something. What is it, Charla? Ask away. Your new body. It's not malfunctioning, is it? What? It's just, you don't look like you're doing so well. Sorry, isn't that obvious? I knew it, so you are experiencing some malfunctions. I didn't mention it before, but Lenata is teaching me Machina anatomy. Why do you need to know that? Because when this is all over, I'm going to quit the Defense Force and become a doctor. People are returning to Colony 6. They'll need a doctor. Wow, that's amazing. I know that without Mayneth's Monado, your energy is depleted. You only have a small reserve left now. Apparently so. How can you be so laid back about this? You should be back in Lenata's infirmary, not here, doing this. I'm fine here. Listen to me, Fiora. If you don't get your treatment now, you might not make it. I'm sorry, Charla. I don't want to make you worry like this, but I can't go back. I can't. You're throwing your life away, but I can't leave Shulk here. I can't leave Shulk, not now. If this body stops working and he's not by my side, Fiora, that's my decision, Charla, stupid or otherwise. It's not as if I don't understand how you're feeling, but you can't give up hope that someday we can fix you. Promise me you won't give up. I will save you, Fiora. Don't worry, Charla. I don't intend to give up. Failed the Bechdel test. Wah. There's a ton in Machina Forest. Shulk And Melia, my favorite couple. Something bothering you, Melia? Forgive me, Shulk. I'm not myself today. What's wrong? It happened before I met you. In this spot, my 4 protectors laid down their lives for me. Really? I didn't know. Was it when you fought the Telethia? Yes, until that day, the 4 of them accompanied me everywhere. They were true friends to me. I grieve for them deeply. Sound like great people. They were indeed. I've spent the bulk of my life hidden away in the Imperial Villa. They took care of me for all that time. You must have been close. It's sad to lose people like that. Shulk, will you help me? I want to give them a proper sending off. Of course, we'll do it together, you and me. Thank you, Shulk. My fallen brethren, I promise to live my life to the fullest. Look over me as I journey on. Next one's over at the X watering hole. But I have to walk around. That one requires Riki. Riki and Ryan? I think. I love the soundtrack to this game. Oh. I could just go up and around. Oh, it's down here. Riki's crazy crystal idea. Ryan, look, big ether crystal. That is big. Riki want crystal. Take home to village. How do you plan on doing that? Ryan big and strong. Ryan use thick head to move it. Oi, enough of this thick head business. Hurry up, Ryan. Riki want it now. Told you no. It's impossible. Boring. Riki take crystal. Have good plan. Riki glad, Ryan. Ask. Riki sell ether crystal and pay back money owed to villagers. He must have built up a fair bit of debt to need this thing. Riki not proud of self. Riki check him out yesterday. Same as 20,000 fish eggs. You've lost me. How much? Lots. So Riki take crystal, sell whole crystal, and become rich, rich, rich! Good luck, man. Honestly, that's such a valid response. Like, how do you even reply to that? Oh, I thought there was a lot in Machina Forest. I guess I was wrong. Colony 6, Ether Mine, Satoral Marsh, Frontier Village, or Machina Forest. 3, Fallen Brethren, No Boys Allowed, Riki's Crazy Crystal Idea. Oh, there's a bunch in Frontier Village. Okay, I was mistaken. Okay. Fiora and Melia. Interesting. Okay. A day like any other. Why do tranquil places like this bring back so many memories? Perhaps the quiet clears the head. So what's on your mind, Fiora? Let me guess. Shulk? Failed the Bechdel test. Well, sort of, but not just him. Maybe I shouldn't tell you this. I'm very interested to know. Okay, I'll tell you. There's this wonderful park near my home. I do miss it. Once I made lunch for Shulk and me. For Shulk and me, and we had a picnic there. You don't say. Anything else you fancy boasting about? Your future? Children? Living happily ever after? Jesus. I didn't mean to boast. It's just that day, I'm always remembering it. I don't know why. Did anything special happen? Let me think. I remember it being the same as any other day. It was me and Shulk, and we had lunch. That's it. If that's your idea of any other day, I am quite jealous, Fiora. Actually, Shulk looked really, really happy that day. More than he usually does. That must be why it's one of my favorite memories. I have a memory that I cherished. Mother and I eating at the villa. That sounds wonderful, Melia. I can recall no better time in my life. My mother's smile was radiant. I remember it like it was yesterday. Will we ever have happy times like those again? We will, Fiora. I promise. Believe in Shulk, he'll make it happen for you. Melia, I'm surprised. You're right. Thank you. Damn. Melia's salty. Holy. Going somewhere, motherfucker? Alright, readjusted to be more comfy. Ricky and Shulk. Achoo! Frontier Village's famous polyworks. Wow, Ricky, great machine. Is it all made from wood? Tut tut tut. Shulk said wrong word. This is not machine. This is not made of metal. Yeah, you Shulk right. Machine has metal. Napon device use no metal, so no called machine. Now that I think about it, I haven't noticed a lot of metal in the village. Ricky and Nopon at one with the forest. If forest not have metal, Nopon not use metal. That is very resourceful of you. Long, long time ago, Nopon make many, many things. I'm impressed. I'd love to know more about these pollen orbs too. They're light and produce heat, but never burn out. Yellow and blue orbs are safe to eat, but red ones, not so safe. I saw a red one by the lift. It looked tasty enough. Shulk want to eat red one? Ricky not like red ones. Ricky's stomach go thump thump and squeal squeal. If Shulk eat and finish whole red one, Ricky gives Shulk medal. Sounds like a challenge to me. Ricky no need red orb anyway. Oka make yummy food for Ricky. That one makes you so bouncy. Maybe I need to eat more orbs. Maybe. Let's go to Ricky's house. Requires Ricky and Dunban. Ricky not want leave home again. Ready to leave us already? You can stay here. No one will mind. Dun Dun not sad Ricky leave? 2 hero pond better than 1. I'll be fine without you, but I'm not so sure about the others. Shulk will miss Ricky. Ryan too. Ricky's friends all sad. Ricky thinks Dun Dun's sad too. I'll shed a tear. Dun Dun tell the truth? Wow, Dun Dun can cry? No, Ricky not want Dun Dun to cry. I thought you did want me to cry. No, not to cry. If Ricky going to leave, then Dun Dun would. Then Ricky want Dun Dun beg him to stay. Dun Dun can beg now. Beg. You're delusional, Ricky. Besides, it's inevitable that we'll each go our own separate ways eventually. Really? Oh no, not good. Ricky want to stay with friends, but want family to come too. Dun Dun think Ricky selfish? Not at all. Ricky not selfish? Thank you, but Ricky want cake and eat it too, so Ricky figured out the best way. Come on then, out with it. Ricky, Oka, and Little Pun all move into Dun Dun house. Then in future, Fiora Shulk can come too. Ryan can come too sometimes. If Melly and Charlotte come, Ricky and friends have big party. Let me get back to you on that. My house is fairly small, and you wouldn't like the beds. Let's agree to go back to our own homes for now, okay? Ricky likes Ricky's idea better. Then Dun Dun should listen more. Oh, Ricky no. Dun Dun build bigger house. Let me guess, you can get me a good loan to pay for the work. Wait, Dun Dun tried to be funny? Ricky not like Dun Dun's joke. Ricky invite everyone back to Dun Dun's house. This Ricky's joke. There's two up here. Ricky and Melia. This place seems incredibly mysterious, Ricky. Yes, this is mysterious sanctuary called Prophecy Hut. So this is where the Napon receive their prophecies. Melly right. Melly know how Napon get prophecy? They delivered from on high. Wowie, Melly. Melly know lots about Napon. Era Sea sits above the village. Looking at it from here gives me a strange feeling. Ah, Ricky know. Ricky figure it all out. What have you figured out, Ricky? I know who you think is extra, especially special. You mean... you? Yes, Melly right. When Melly cuddle Ricky, how Melly feels. When I cuddle you, it feels warm and calming, like I can forget about everything. Ricky happy, happy. That's why Ricky become Hero Pun, to be cuddled by Melly. So that's why I see it now. Melly and Ricky both love cuddle. Melly can stroke Ricky's fur and cuddle Ricky anytime. That's very kind of you, Ricky. Make sure to look after your fur. Like platonic snuggles? I just want to cuddle. All I can think about is the stupid fucking parrot meme. Fiora and Charla. I heard it's Napon custom to jump from here, to prove your love and devotion. From all the way up here. Wow. A bit high, isn't it? A bit. But you know someone who's leapt an even greater height? Shulk. I think I saw a smile there. Yeah, when the fortress exploded, he didn't hesitate for a second. He jumped to save his sweet Fiora. I only remember bits and pieces. I was so afraid, but when I woke up, there was Shulk by my side. I suddenly felt safe and warm. Sounds like you two get along very well indeed. What do you mean? I get along well with everyone. You, Ryan, my brother. I get it, playing it close to your chest. But I know what happened after you woke up. Ryan told me. You were all nervous, didn't know whether to hold hands or not. Ryan said that? Not just him. Dunban had plenty to say as well. Ryan and Dunban? They need to take a look in the mirror. I'm sure they have bigger things to worry about than my love life. It's natural, Fiora. We're all anxious for you and Shulk. Follow your heart. Just remember to be careful. First love can end in tears. Not you too, Charla. I've had enough of everyone sticking their nose in my business. We only want what's the best for you. Don't look back on this time with regret. Go get your man, Fiora. Go get your man. That's mine. That's my man. Dunban and Melia. A lot of Melia in this place. This flower is much like the one that used to grow by Aerith Sea. Used to? You mean it doesn't anymore? Alas, the breed was wiped out. None like this grow there anymore. But its seeds must have dispersed all the way here and taken root. Isn't nature beautiful? I can see you love flowers, Melia. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I do adore them. I like nothing more than finding new species on our travels. How about you, Dunban? Do you like flowers? I'll be honest, not really. I don't get the impression that you dislike them all that strongly. Maybe it's just that you like them so strongly. You can't imagine that someone might not like flowers at all. That's not what I meant. It's just, if you hated flowers, you wouldn't tread so carefully around them. I am beaten by your powers of observation. I can always see a person's true nature from how they act in public. I've studied you all ever since we met. As all wise rulers do. A ruler must know his people, apparently. My father and brother taught me much about imperial duties. I never thought I would actually need those lessons, but I will certainly need them now. However, their lessons reached far beyond the particulars of ruling. I learned how to handle myself and communicate well with people. Maybe you need a few more of those lessons. Are you saying I lack people skills? You only see yourself around Riki and Shul. If I might say, I'd wish you to open up to the rest of us a bit more. We've all been through so much together on the battlefield. Deep down, I know that you were right. Thank you, Dunban, for your frank comments. Who's Frank? I will do my best to open up more. I didn't mean for her to treat me quite so formally, but oh well. Good job, Dunban. You made it awkward. The Hyantia?
Yeah.
Yes. She can't, because her wings are too small. But full-blooded Hyantia and mostly full-blooded Hyantia, the ones that have the big wings can.
On their head?
Yeah.
It's not very hard.
It's fantasy. They can do whatever they want.
I'm almost done.
I still have... Let's see, I just got to Aerith Sea. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 more to go, and I've been doing this for almost 2 hours.
I'm gonna watch Twitch chat with you.
How many of these are there? $63, and I have 25 left. That's all heart to hearts. Because there's 3 for each character pair. So there's 63, because there's 7 characters. Yeah, and I have 25 left to go. Yeah, I can continue these later. Next time we'll hit the Aerith Sea ones. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.